Yo, what is up guys? Today I am going to be showing you how to make a very simple discord.js bot on glitch.com and hosted by Uptime Robot. So, if you're new here, like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So I'm going to call my bot tutorial bot just for the tutorial purposes. You're going to want to do this on the developer portal, which I will have linked in the description. Next, we're going to go to the bot section, and we're going to create a new bot. On this bot section, you can see the token in the name, and you should copy the token for later, and here's where you can give it a profile picture and things like that. So next, we're going to go to glitch.com and sign in and create an account, and then I will make a new project. Now these projects have random names, so mine right here is called Pebble Peach. You're going to want to delete all of these extra files that you don't need. All we're going to need is the .env file, the package.json file, and the server.js file. So let's rename that random name that we made. I'm just gonna call it tutorial discord bot. Oops, let me fix that. Bot. Alright, now we have the basic server.js. I have a my own bot framework that I just created quickly for this video. So I'll leave that linked in the description too. So you're going to want to install a package discord.js, which allows us to access the Discord API. And then that will show up right there in the package.json file, and we'll be able to access that. Now we're going to go to the .env file. We're going to change it to prefix and token. This is going to just allow us to access our bot and have a prefix that we can access anywhere. So we're going to want to paste this token from the bot earlier. I'm going to paste it right there. I'm obviously not going to give away my token. So don't ever give your token away, because you can get your bot hacked by somebody if you do. So here we have basic message function that allows a clean embed look. Down here we have, let's go all the way down. So this is when somebody joins, and this is when it will basically scroll through different statuses. So it can say playing with fire or playing on how many servers it's in, and something like that. And that'll show when it logs into the bot account. So now let's go look at this. So we have our first ping command and our prefix command. So prefix will just show what prefix we're on currently, and ping will create a ping. So this part up here is we can see the arguments, and this is all just how the bot finds the prefixes and things like that. So this one's saying if it starts with it, then continue. If the author of the message is not a bot, continue, so that it can not create botception, which is basically a bot responding to a bot responding to a bot. So next, what we're going to want to do is go to the general information and copy the client ID, so we can create a link to invite our bot to a server so we can test it. So you're going to want to go to this website I will have linked in the description. I'm just going to give mine all general administrator permissions. So you're going to want to copy the client ID onto there where it says client ID, and then you can just open that link in a new tab, and it will allow you to add the bot to a testing server or wherever you want to put it. So I'm just going to select my bot testing server, and then add it, and we will have a bot up and running. Just to finish this, make sure it's not a bot, and then you can X out of that. And now we'll go to our Discord server, and you can see it is now online and on our server. And you can see it says playing with fire, and then playing on 0 servers. So that's the statuses thing from earlier. So basically, now we're going to go back and we're going to go back to the code, and you can see the prefix right there. I don't want to change it to something that is not like any other bots that you would have on your server. It's like a dash or a question mark or a period. They all work. It could be a letter and then an exclamation mark or something like that. But I'm just going to put mine as dash for right now, because I do not believe any of my other bots have that prefix. So let's go back here, and you can see the commands here is what we can do. So let's try using the prefix dash and then ping. It should send a ping there. So we now get pong from our bot, which is showing the latency between the bot and the server. And then you can also see what the prefix is. And these messages have a nice interface using the rich embed feature of the discord.js API. So let's go back over and let's create our own coin flip command. So you can see here the command is currently just ping prefix. So we're going to create a new if statement, which says if command is equal to flip, not prefix, flip, let me fix that. There we go. So it's a simple if statement that says if the command is flip, let's create a variable called coin flip, and it will be equal to floor of a random. So this is basically going to generate a 1 or a 2, which will allow us to see which, if it's a 1, then we can say heads, or if it's a 2, we can say tails. So it's coin flip equals 1, and then we can have the bot send a message that says your coin landed on, let's just, for example, say we'll have this so that the your coin landed on is the title, and then tails is the actual message, and that will send a message saying your coin landed on tails. Now what we're going to do is have an else statement, so that if the coin flip is not equal to 1, it'll send a message saying your coin landed on heads. So we can change that to heads, and this should now theoretically be a working coin flip command. So let's go back and see dash flip, and our coin landed on tails. Look at that. Let's do it again. Now it landed on heads, and now it landed on tails. So you can see here there's this nice interface that is super easy to use in this rich embed function, and it's super nice and easy, and you can just use the prefix and using this simple bot. But yeah, so the one problem now is that this bot will not stay online. It'll go offline after about 5 minutes, and so we have to use this website called Uptime Robot to create a monitor that pings it. So what you're going to want to do is create a new monitor, and then you'll HTTPS and call it whatever you want. So I'm just going to call mine here tutorial discord bot, and then we'll have to you have to open and show, and then in a new window, so we can grab a link to that. So you're going to copy that, and then go back over to the Uptime Robot and paste it in, and then get rid of that old one right there, so that URL is valid. Let's just delete that. And now that should be a valid URL that will ping every 5 minutes using that monitoring interval input. So we can just save that, and now we have tutorial Discord bot monitor that will ping it every 5 minutes to make sure it stays online. And then after that, now we're just going to go back, and that should be everything you need to make sure that your bot is online always. Let me know which functionalities you want to see next, and make sure to subscribe and like to know when I come out with those functionalities and release that video. So thanks for watching. This has been Code Sushi, and I'm out.